Hello, watch the video to the end to find out why Napoleon is considered the greatest military leader of all time. The term revolution is an interesting one. It literally means a 360-degree turn, ending up where you began. However, in historical terms, it signifies dramatic changes, a break from the old order, and the often turbulent transition to a new way of life. The French Revolution encompassed both definitions of revolution. While it began and ended with absolute rule, the transformation it ignited was profound and enduring. It marked a shift where people began identifying as citizens of a community rather than as subjects of a monarch. One figure who emerged from this revolutionary period was Napoleon Bonaparte, proving that being born into royalty wasn't the sole path to ruling France. Napoleon, a poor Corsican boy who adored books, earned a scholarship to a military academy. Initially speaking Corsican and Italian, he only started learning French at 10 years old and faced ridicule for his accent and diminutive stature. Though at 5 feet 7 inches, he was average for his time. Joining the army as a second lieutenant in 1785, he rose rapidly during the chaos of the Revolution. By 1793, at the age of 24, he was a brigadier general working under the notorious Committee for Public Safety. In 1798, commanding an entire army, Napoleon invaded Egypt to disrupt British trade routes to India, bringing along scholars and scientists to both study and plunder. Though he tried to win over Egyptians by praising Islam, his forces desecrated many local treasures, mirroring his looting campaigns across Europe later. When his military efforts in Egypt failed, he returned to France in 1799 at a critical moment. The ruling directory was faltering amidst economic struggles and warfare, and Napoleon orchestrated a coup, naming himself first consul. His initial acts included mending ties with the Catholic Church through the 1801 Concordat. This agreement recognized Catholicism as France's main religion, while affirming the state's control over clergy salaries and former church lands. This bolstered his legitimacy and demonstrated his ability to consolidate power. However, later conflicts with the church led to his excommunication. Napoleon solidified his position through public votes, or plebiscites, where he consistently won majorities. By 1804, he declared himself emperor, framing his rule as a return to the grandeur of ancient Rome. Drawing on Roman symbolism, he used imperial imagery to justify his authority, influencing culture, law, and fashion alike. He enacted the Napoleonic Code in 1804, standardizing laws across France to promote economic modernization, but at the expense of women's rights. Married women lost ownership of their property and wages, and were legally subordinate to their husbands. These regressive measures starkly contrasted with Napoleon's progressive reputation in other areas, such as education and administration. Despite his authoritarian tendencies, Napoleon stabilized France by ending political chaos and introducing institutions that promoted modernization. Schools, higher education for science and technology, and standardized legal and economic systems became models worldwide. On the battlefield, Napoleon expanded his empire, leveraging loyalty from his troops by fighting alongside them in numerous battles. His victories dismantled the Holy Roman Empire and inspired nationalist movements across Europe. Yet resistance to his rule grew, fueled by his relentless drive for domination. His invasion of Russia in 1812 was a turning point. The Russian scorched earth strategy and harsh winter decimated his forces. By 1813, Napoleon faced a coalition of European powers, and after a series of defeats, he abdicated in 1814, was exiled to Elba, returned briefly, and was ultimately defeated at Waterloo in 1815. Napoleon's legacy remains complex. His achievements in education, law, and modernization influenced the world. But his authoritarian rule and plundering left lasting scars. His life is a testament to the enduring impact of the French Revolution and its most ambitious figure.